Hey everybody, my name is Preston. Welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines Falcon Falls. How are you all doing? I'm doing pretty well, and thank you for joining us today. So what we're going to be working on in this episode is we're going to be sort of moving a little bit. So we've been working in our little rural suburban sort of area. I'm not very happy with a lot of the stuff that we've been doing, I guess, and I want it to be more well defined, and the road system from above currently looks absolutely terrible. I don't know, I've got a lot of stuff to change, and I really want to give that a break and actually just move, you know, towards where the main city will be and work on that area. And we'll just sort of take a breather for a little while, because if you really don't enjoy what you're building, just give it a break. Don't scrap the save. This is like the only save that this is the furthest I've gotten in any save where I've tried to detail in any way, shape, or form. So yeah. And I really feel like uploading videos for Falcon Falls is a really good motivation for me to be able to just continue going, because I feel like at this point, normally I might have just sort of scrapped the save, because you know, everything just feels so outdated so quickly, and I feel like a lot of people might be able to relate to that. So if you feel like what you're working on isn't very ideal, don't just completely scrap it if you haven't really tried to revise, and give it a little break and come back to it a little bit later and just work on something else in your save for a little while. I feel like it really does just help your dynamic, and you know, there's no point in completely scrapping a save. I've sort of learned that. One thing I'd like to talk about quickly before I talk about what's going on in the time lapse is upload inconsistency. So I haven't been uploading every week consistently, so yeah, I apologize. I'm definitely trying to get back to the weekly schedule. It's just every once in a while I'll miss a week because I had a busy week, wasn't able to get, you know, these videos, because you might not think it, but this video probably overall, everything said and done, took 10 hours to finish. When it comes to being in-game, recording audio, everything combines 10 hours plus. Usually it's a little bit less than that, but yeah, pretty much point is it takes a while to make these videos. So sometimes if I'm having a busy week, it's just impossible. And I don't want to just rush a video, and hopefully you understand that. I always go by the slogan, quality over quantity. And just always go by that. Really in life in general, quality over quantity pretty much applies to everything. So also, you might notice that I've got a weird road mod here. So you know, I've been messing with my road textures with Roads United and stuff. And yeah, so the road mod I'm using is sort of custom. It's like a NA plus USA combination, and it is very nice in my opinion. I'm going to continue to use it. Ignore how the yellow lines are on the highways. I'm probably not going to keep those because the highways just randomly, when you place a road, pretty much, like when you place a network, I'm pretty sure just network in general makes sense. The textures will just sometimes just randomly mirror. So sometimes you place a road going forward and the left side doesn't actually have the yellow line. It's really weird. The textures just randomly mirror, and it's really annoying. So yeah, I can't do much about that, so you probably won't see yellow lines in the end, but it'll pretty much just be a nicer NA, and I won't be able to release it, as I might have said, because it's sort of a combination of different Roads United packs, Roads United texture packs, rather than my own textures. But overall, I think it's fine. It's not a crazy change, and it'll be, the videos will look nicer. So yeah, moving forward, I'd just like to talk about what's going on in game here for a little bit. And yeah, when I do my time-lapse commentary, I usually, recently at least I haven't been talking about, a lot about what's going on in the time-lapse, and, I regret that. But the time-lapses are also really nice times to just do a sort of a podcasty thing, talking about just a few things that I'm thinking about, might notice about the video, etc. But I want to talk about what's in game. So first of all, this area, this Brooklyn style area, is just going to be a transition. I'd call it a transition, I guess, from the I'm going to make some new suburbs that are going to be American eclectic style buildings, and it'll be really, really nice. I'm excited to work on those. I just want to work a bunch on this area and move towards where the main city will be. And once again, as I said before, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I just want to take a break from what, I've been working on for a while. So, yeah, as you can see, we've got this little car workshop sort of thing with the big lot. I figure they've got all those cars they're planning to work on. Big workload, I figure, but whatever. Maybe they do have a big workload. And you'll see I won't actually add a gate here. We'll do that in the live gameplay portion, which will pretty much just be me showing you around what we have built. Not much of, actually building stuff, just fixing little things as we go. So yeah, these decals, just new decals coming out like all the time. Beard Monkey has been making a bunch of them. Beard Monkey's been making a lot of nice industrial props. I'd actually not even just use the word nice to describe them. They're just incredible, just amazing props. If you're seeing industrial props on the workshop, a lot of them are Beard Monkey's, just a bunch of pipes and stuff. Actually, we're just when I checked the workshop this morning, literally, he released like a ton of new submissions. It's crazy. So yeah, lots of different things. I cannot wait to work on the more industrial part of my project here. It just working with all the new props that have been coming out and making back lots. Like when I go back to my older builds, the back lots of the commercial areas, they just don't look anywhere near as nice as the newer ones. And that's, maybe it's a little bit of me progressing and stuff skill-wise in making those backlots, because I haven't really done a bunch of backlot stuff until now. But I think it's really just mostly the amount of decals and props that have come out recently. They just change how that type of thing sort of works. Just all the decals, just absolutely incredible. Like I went back into some of my older backlots earlier today just to look around, and they just look absolutely horrifying. I don't know. They they look so empty without all the decals. It's just incredible how much the game has changed with those. Also, the day of recording this, which is the day, hopefully it's going, it better be going out today. Yeah, I've been working on this video for like a week. It's just been very tedious, so it's just gonna be so nice to finally get it out, and I'm really happy with how it's going so far. I mean, all I really have to do at this point is record the rest of this audio, and we'll be good. So anyway, as you can see, we're working on a little bit of a gas station and a back lot area for this commercial. This commercial area, you might notice, is not Brooklyn style, in that it's not one of those Brooklyn buildings in the theme. It's just a sort of different. It's definitely a lot different, actually. It's one of King Leno's modular shopping center complexes. No, it's like the Fresh Market from that, and then the Sprint and Subway, I believe, if I remember correctly, and then the Barnes and Nobles and the Express, which are just some newer buildings that King Leno has made. The Barnes and Nobles at Express, oh my gosh, just those are so amazing for newer, just nicer Main Street areas. Just absolutely incredible. I'm really hyped that those were released. I'm probably gonna use them a lot more in different places. Just such an amazing corner building, Barnes and Nobles. So yeah, as you can see, lots of decals and props in the back lot of this shopping center, and it's sort of connected through the back of the gas station. The gas station, the decals for the car wash for it, they'll look a little bit sort of off, and I'm gonna come back to that. I added some kiosks you'll see in just a moment for it's just for the, I guess, the interior cleaning of the cars. And yeah, I gotta sort of change that a little bit because the spacing is a little bit weird. But otherwise, I really like this area, and I like how open it is, the gas station. It just really opens the area up because this is, this is a really closed-in grid, this whole sort of area. And I figure just opening it up with sort of a more open gas station with a parking lot and stuff, I think that's cool. And I think having the back lot for the commercial area go through, or sort of you get to it through the gas station's back lot, I guess. I think that's cool as well. So you see that sometimes as well. So yeah, also moving forward, we're working on some more grids. I'm sorry I didn't show you all of the grids at the beginning of the video. I know it's really satisfying to see straight roads placed and just come together in a grid. It's actually really satisfying. But yeah, it should be good. Oh wow, look at all those buildings coming in. Just very satisfying. Just seeing stuff zoned and just to come in like just sped up and stuff. Extremely satisfying. Way too satisfying. But yeah, so I deleted a bunch of these buildings right here because this area, again, is beyond this road. I want to have a sort of a barrier that's going to be a little bit of commercial and some trees and stuff. Behind that, I'm going to actually add the new suburbs, which are going to be American Eclectic, and I'm probably going to do that in one of the coming episodes. For now, I don't want to work on that. I want to focus on doing, just sort of moving forward towards the main city. And yeah, anyway, let's see. So you see we're working on this little fenced in area. That's going to change a lot, so just ignore that. That changes like a lot. You'll see it at the end of the video pretty much. The end of the video just shows you everything up close, because I figure you can't really get that with this time lapse is actually sped up 12 times, 1200%. It's a lot of time lapse footage. I don't know how much in total, because it's in different parts, and I don't really want to open each of them and add them up right now. But it's a lot of time lapse footage, so I sped it up 1200%. Because there still is like 7 minutes left of it, and I'm gonna try to fill time. I think I can do that pretty well, because I can talk about what we're doing, because I tried not to include a ton of repetitive stuff, just not much repetition in this whole thing. It's a lot of me just placing props and stuff, and like it should be. It's good. And yeah, so you see that this Ford dealership is almost finished. I guess for now. I change a bunch of the stuff later. I actually add a car lot, because I hopped on Skype with a friend, and he's pretty much said there are no cars, which I figure you should probably see in front of a dealership. Good idea. So I actually added those later on. You'll see those in the live footage once again, sort of the finished product. Sort of in the live. I have a few things I want to fine tune after this. And yeah, so now we're moving on a little bit. We're working on this gas station. This fence. It's like a stone fence type of thing, and you can look up stone fence. Control F it in my workshop collection, which is always in the description. I think I plugged that like 3 times in this video. In total, including that. Maybe it'll be another if I do it again in the time lapse here, but I think I did like one or two. It was like 1 or 2 times in the live gameplay, but it's a really nice fence. It was a little bit weird using it around here because it's just so nice. It should be used in like a more fancy area, and I guess this is not quite that, but yeah, you see I'm alternating between the hedges and those fences with the McDonald's. I saw Strict do that, and I like the idea. I gotta do it better because it just looks a little bit out of place right like that. But you'll see. I think I changed it a little bit later on. And I guess this time-lapse speed I think is fine, because when I'm like working in-game, I work pretty slowly. So I think 1200 percent is probably fine, actually. You guys got to tell me in the comments what you think about this time-lapse speed, because watching it right now, it looks fine. Like, I'm not really missing a lot. I've sort of learned how to record gameplay and make it look good in a time-lapse, because before I just, I just record like I was just normally playing, but you can't zoom out and stuff and speed it up 1200%. It'll just look absolutely horrible. And I sort of learned that many of my early criticisms, even though I literally tried to not do it. It's a huge change, but now I'm really used to that, and I've got edge scrolling disabled. We're all good. So yeah, I really think I have progressed when it comes to making the time lapses actually look sort of really smooth and stuff, so that's cool. But we've got this little subway over here. I think the subway asset, I don't like the asset itself. I'm not a crazy fan of, but it looks incredible right here. Actually, I think it's probably couldn't be better for this sort of an area, and I think it just fits in really well. And I was able to add decals to just give the area some character and make it a little bit dirtier and stuff, and it just looks like a sort of a not so nice lot and stuff. And I don't know, I just think overall it fits much better than I even thought it would when I placed it. And it's really not the only thing, the only fast food restaurant really I placed around here. On the main street, I sort of placed some other stuff. I think I placed a Pizza Hut, a Checkers, and a Burger King as well. So yeah, you can see me working with the wall rocks. The wall rocks just add a nice dense barrier between textures, I think, and that's really nice, and they allow for nice gardens and stuff. I think it's really cool. And you see the steel plate decal I used just there behind the Burger King by Beard Monkey. I think it's absolutely incredible, that new decal that Beard Monkey released. You should check that out if you have not already. It fills a lot of space really well, pretty much. So yeah, anyway, so now we're working on the Pizza Hut. We've got lots of overgrown areas, next to the fences and stuff. And I don't know. I think this whole area, I guess I gotta detail a little bit differently, because it's not the same. Since it's more urban, an area like this will generally be dirtier and stuff. So yeah, you just gotta detail differently. That's the thing. And I feel like I adapted pretty well using different fences and stuff. I don't know. Overall, I think I adapted pretty well. You can see I'm placing a bunch of taller trees there, just to sort of add some color above the houses quickly. But I'm going to cut into the live gameplay in just a moment, and yeah, I will see you guys there. Hello everybody, this is literally the 4th attempt spread out over 2 days because I keep forgetting to record audio, and I literally tweeted about it yesterday, and then I somehow managed today to, not record audio again. So anyway, here we are. I'd like to show you a little bit of what we have built in this episode. So first off, as I said, this region is going to be ignored for a little while because this road system in here is absolutely horrid, and I need to fix it, or else yeah, and this is probably not going to stay. I got to do something with this because I got to add decals to this parking lot. It's like more of them at least. Because this area just looks really flat without decals. I can't believe we lived without decals. Yeah, I got to come back to this whole area in the future. But for now, we're going to be working over here, and I'm sort of just gonna leave that for like a while, like 5 to 10 episodes even. Probably maybe not 10. We'll come back to it sooner than that. But I really want to get this going. This moving towards downtown. Downtown is just gonna sort of be in this little area right here. Airport over here, etc. Whatever. That's not the point. I've sort of talked about my plans a lot. So yeah. Anyway, if you're new, binge watch my videos, and then you can see my plans. I'm sorry. Whatever. So, yeah, here, we've got, first of all, we've got a roundabout, and this is called the Pearl Roundabout, and I think it looks very, very nice here. And I added a bunch of foliage around it, of course, just a sort of a red-themed thing. I love this. This foliage combines really well, so whatever happened here, it looks really nice. You know what I could do, just to sort of fit the red? I could add a fall tree, like an autumn tree here. Oh wait, I could add this. Here, I'll add 2 of them. I'll add one of those, and it's here. I want to try to add the shady tree red, which I just got for some reason. I don't know why I didn't have it before. Here we go. Let's add the shady tree red. Get rid of this cypress tree. Shady tree red actually looks pretty nice. Okay, cool. That area has a little bit more color now. I like it. Lots of foliage. So moving forward, we have this little park over here. We've got a bunch of picnic tables, some benches, wall rocks. It's all very nice. I like how I made the wall rock sort of disappear into the brush there. I think that's cool. And overall, I like this little park. Some idiot's flying a kite next to a tree, but it's working, so I'll leave him to it. The kite adds a little bit to that area, so I've been actually using this kite prop, or it's actually a tree, so it like waves and stuff. I think that's awesome. So yeah, I think that's cool. So it adds just a little bit of extra detail, really nice. And also, this fence. Let me just say, this fence that I believe it was Beard Monkey who released this. Probably, considering the amount of amazing submissions to the workshop we've seen from Beard Monkey recently. Pretty much used that as my main fence around this whole area, and I probably will continue to. I love this fence. So, yeah, back here we've got a little bit. This is like the steel road plates decal by Beard Monkey. Very nice, just some garbage and stuff. Figure we should probably have a gate, where cars can go through and stuff. I might add some decals or cones or something in the future. Actually, here. I'm gonna add barrel. Do the whole flux thing where I add a barrel around like every corner, because I think that actually just adds a lot. Awesome. Okay, that does a lot. Parking lot right here. No, it's not a parking lot. This is like the what's this called? This is the car lot for whatever. It's for factories or dealerships or something. Moving forward, I sort of made this little area, like you saw in the time lapse. You might have seen that it was like this fenced in area with just lots of greenery, and it was really overgrown, and I don't know, I didn't like that. Now it's like a little picnic area, and I like it a lot. So good change. I think it looks amazing. And we've got a KFC right here, nothing too special. We've got some decals and stuff around here. I love this model, very nice. We've got a McDonald's with look at all this greenery over here. That's just killing my FPS. But yeah, we've got this fence and then the McDonald's, and don't really have a drive-through for either of them. Oh, somebody died at McDonald's. What do you expect? I mean, whatever. So, let's see. Moving forward, we've got this police station. It sort of fills the space pretty well, and it sort of breaks it up. I like that. There's also, I added this wall here. Let me get down to first-person mode. So there's this wall that's actually on the workshop. It's in my my workshop collection. You can go download it. It's actually really nice. I've been using it a decent amount. It's a little bit too fancy for a lot of these areas over in here, which is supposed to be sort of old and run down. But I think it looks really nice. I posted this view to Twitter, and oh my gosh, that's just an amazing little view right there. And just look at that, the Queen's house there. I believe it's like Queen's 1120 or something. I don't know. Whatever. It's in my collection. You could just look up Queen's in my collection, or on the workshop or whatever. I think that this corner just looks so nice with like the short hedge and stuff, and then this model, I'm way too excited for this model. I don't know why. It's just so nice. Moving forward, we've got this. This is undeveloped right here. This is just a little orphanage, which acts as an elementary school, because I figured we should just add one over here, break it up. And I think this model's very nice, and I think it fits pretty well. So, yeah, it's not detailed or anything, just placed it down. More stuff will be added over here, and this will be detailed. Just ignore that area. Just an idea of what will be there. So we've got a subway right here. I think this subway actually fits really well into the Brooklyn style over here. It's sort of what you'd see for a subway, maybe like, because not all buildings will be in the grid, like, you know, attached and everything. I think this just looks incredible, and just the steel road plates, just the tanks. I don't even see tanks behind a subway, maybe, whatever. It just looks very nice. I really like it, and the model just fits really well with this. So moving forward, we have a metro stop with some ivy below this tree. This tree is a model that I just got. It's like called Big Tree or Big Fancy Tree 1 or something. I don't know. I think it looks okay. I don't know. It works. It adds a little bit of a different shape than some of the other trees I've got. So whatever, that looks pretty nice. And I think this metro stop fits in pretty well. Pretty cool stuff. And then we've got a Burger King. Not much to say there. We've got Vic and Bill's just breaking up the grid a little bit. So that the parking spots are great. This is actually parking inside of the tree, which is fun. Always fun to see that. So moving forward, we got a Checkers. We've got a Pizza Hut back here. So we've got this sort of newer development over here. Barnes and Nobles and Express, some newer models on the workshop by King Leno, of course. I figured just adding a newer development breaks it up, and just, you know, makes you appreciate the older buildings a little bit more. So a newer development in here, just some of the modular shopping center buildings, just some, you know, normal back lot stuff back here, and we've got a gas station. I think this gas station looks really nice with these planters and the chains and stuff. I think the planters combine well with the chains, so pretty awesome. And then we've got the car wash. Probably want to work on that a little bit more because the spacing's a little bit odd, but I think it's cool. I have a little bit of stuff I still want to work on here that has not been worked on, so that will be worked on in the near future. So I want to just go over this area a little bit, and then I'm pretty much through. But we got a Taco Bell, pretty cool. We've got some of the surface rocks back here, just all overgrown and stuff. I think that's nice. And then I know all this traffic is pretty bad. It'll be better when there's like another exit onto the highway, or like an on-ramp onto the highway right over here. And I'll talk about this interchange in a moment. So we've got a hockey rink right here. I don't like all the signs and stuff, and there were default bushes. I just covered it all up. Just, I don't know. I think this looks pretty nice. Figured I'd use it somewhere, because otherwise I'd probably just get rid of it, because I'm not a huge fan. I guess. So here we've got this sort of car repair shop type thing back here, fenced in. I should probably, here, I'm gonna actually add some fences in right here, because this sort of doesn't make sense, having very tall fences with no gate or anything, so you can just drive right through. Okay, that's better. Moving forward, just more grid. We've got this Parkway Food Market, which I think looks really nice. Oh, I forgot to show you this Vic and Bill's Market, just right on the edge of the highway right here. I think that's so cool, and I rotated it with Move It. And then this is sort of rotated with Move It as well. I think it looks really nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I mean, not much more to show you in terms of buildings. So this interchange is actually an interchange on the workshop. This is its name right here. You can go download it if you'd like. I mean, I should have made my own interchange. I should have. But this is such a nice interchange, and it just literally does exactly what I want for an interchange right here. What I needed is like a little connecting road going. I've got a sort of a connecting highway sort of going over here. Yeah, so we've got a connection over there. This is gonna go over here and sort of curve, and we're gonna go into a tunnel across, just sort of under the main island here. And I figure I don't want a highway going through the main city, really. So this main highway will just continue into the harbor area, and that should service that pretty well. Anyway, guys, this is pretty much the end of the video. I've got no more. I apologize. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. It really helps more than you'd think. And subscribe if you're new around here. It's great to get new members of the community. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, my link is in the description. I'd really recommend it because I post teasers many times a week for the videos, and you know, I'll ask about what to do next for projects and stuff. I'll have polls. It's pretty much the best place to interact. It's actually just a, you know, I'd recommend it. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.